All right, everyone. It is 6 p.m. It's now the start of the podcast. This is the 12-year-old hater or butthurt or whatever I called it. I don't remember what I called it. But this is the 12-year-old podcast. My name is twiggymac, a.k.a. Jake. Well, I guess it would actually be the other way around. It'd be Jake, a.k.a. twiggymac, but I'm an idiot. And I am joined today by...
Netgear 57, just like last time. We're out here again, boy.
We're out here to discuss Haggard news, the extended universe, cars and vehicles in general, and maybe we can go a little off topic at some point. But right now this is how we're doing. So if you like what we see on the stream, we got a great banner designed by Cornhole, if you couldn't tell. Got some waifus. And
I was wondering who designed it.
And we also have the YouTube chat, even though you can see the chat on YouTube. So
you get double the chat.
You get double the I guess really I should have the Discord chat, but apparently it was really pixelated. So maybe I will maybe I'll fix that. So let's see. I don't know how many people are watching this at all right now.
It looks like I got 16 watching.
I got 15, but it might be 16.
Okay, well, let's get
right now.
There's obviously a major event that happened that's kind of the headline news, but we'll talk about the little rinky-dink shit here before we get into that.
All right, so I actually have kept a list of certain things that I wanted to chat about a little bit.
Okay.
And now this section I'm gonna call. We can either call it yay or gay or good. So basically, the point is that I will say something, and then you will say if it is gay or good, and then I will answer after that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get them likes up, everybody. All right. So
who the fuck disliked?
What does HSF stand for? It stands for Harbor's fucking Freight.
No.
It stands for Haggard Super Friends.
Yes.
But we're lame.
Gay.
Gay. All right. First question. I actually only have one written down, but I have a couple that I've thought of. First one. Gay or good? Mud flaps on cars.
Gay. Gay as fuck. I hate. Well, if it's an OEM mud flap that goes with the lines of the car, good. But if you have a fucking Subaru and you bought Rally Armor mud flaps, you're gay and you should kill yourself.
I guess I'm gay.
Kill yourself.
I have mud flaps on my GTI. Because
are they Rally Armor?
They are not Rally Armor because Rally Armor is actually a ripoff. These are rock blocks. It's ROKBLOKZ, or maybe it's an X. I don't remember.
It's BLO.
Whatever it was.
I know what you're talking about, though.
They're like half the price of Rally Armor, and I ordered them off their website, and I had them like the next day. Like they shipped it to me so fucking fast, and I didn't pay priority or anything. And
like your fucking mic.
And they included Smarties in the package.
Oh, that's cute. That's nice of them.
So,
but you live in a snow place, right?
So I do have a functionality reason behind it, and that is, yeah, I live in Massachusetts. It snows here. There's salt and shit on the roads all winter long, and even with the mud flaps, after driving in the snow, you can see the stream of like salt kicked up from my front tires because it's a GTI, it's front wheel drive, and you can just see that stream of salt. And if it really wasn't there, it would be even worse.
It would be worse.
My paint would be crap. But I mean, I like the look. I don't have Rally Armor, so they don't say Rally Armor on it. I'm not like trying to flex a brand or something and look like a Subaru boy. I really just like the rally look. I love rallying, and that's kind of my thing. But I seem to be out of chat the only person who said good.
Yeah, because it's I don't I don't like them, and I think a lot of it just has to do with it got really overdone
I
a few
agree.
years ago.
I
And
definitely
like,
agree.
because it was if you were like if you were new to Subaru, like all you did was get rally armor mud flaps and the fucking hella horns, and that's all you did. And you're oh, I'm a fucking Subi fag,
Spot.
and like now you vape.
Yeah, I mean, I like the look, and then I also like the functionality. I can see not liking them. I totally get it. I actually don't like OEM mud flaps in a lot of cases because usually they like really fuck up the paint underneath them, just the way that they mount.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I know
You
on
take it off and you see like all the fucking
yeah,
nasty dirt there.
because I know I almost did go with the OEM ones on my GTI, but the like stock mounting and whatever, like it just like rests on top of the paint, which I'm just not dealing with that. All right, cool. That was the first question in gay or good. The second question, kind of in the same regard. Subaru Outback sedan.
I don't think they make it anymore,
They don't make it anymore. They made it
but
in like '06 and '07, I think.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna say I this is like right in the middle, but I'm leaning towards gay.
You're
I'm
leaning
leaning
toward
towards
I
more
and
gay.
honestly, I agree with you. I think it's right in the middle. It's at the point where it's kind of cool because it's rare. You don't see it anywhere. I honestly didn't even really know they existed until earlier this week. And it's just funky. I like weird cars. That's kind of my thing is I like weird as fuck cars usually. Like K
What?
cars are one of my favorite cars just because they're weird in America because they don't exist here.
Because to me, it's just like you could just had a wagon, and had a lot more functionality if you want that like off-roadish esque fucking vibe.
No,
And
I totally agree with you. I'm pro wagon, pro hatchback 100%. But when 99% of all Outbacks are wagons, having a sedan version I think is kind of cool.
when I look at them, they remind me of like low top, like chunky hiking boots that neckbeards wear.
Yeah, like fake hiking boots.
Yeah, like
Like they're
that's all.
not
That's
actually real hiking boots.
yeah. They just want to like make them look tough. You know what I mean? That's what they remind me of.
Has a mod stickied this yet or no?
Cornhole Outbacks aren't gay.
No, Outbacks totally aren't gay.
No, they're not. They're cool.
No, I mean I could see myself with one of those sedans like as a winter beater if I could find one and I'm not gonna spend the money that I know Subaru guys are fucking crazy, so it's probably way too expensive too. But I mean, I actually ran out of gay or good.
I have a gay or good for you.
Okay, this is a good game. I thought this was a good one.
Gay or good, Kia Stinger.
Ooh, Kia Stinger, gay or good? Um, rear wheel drive or all wheel drive?
Uh, did they make it rear wheel drive?
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
just all wheel drive.
No,
Okay, let's say
actually, you
I'll
might
go. I'll
not.
go.
It depends. I think it's here or in Europe you can only get it all wheel drive. It might be Europe.
Okay,
Or
let's say rear
England.
wheel drive. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt.
Um, I'm gonna go with gay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with gay too. It's it's a good try by Kia, but they need to not be under the Kia name first off. And I don't know, man. It's like
My problem with yeah, I think the big thing is that they used the Kia name and the Kia emblem, and I don't have a problem with Kia. I know Kia and Hyundai are like really good nowadays. At least
yeah,
way
they're
better than
on
they
the
were
come
a
up. They're on the
decade
come up.
ago. Yeah, they're like Honda in the 80s right now. You know, they're coming up. They're starting to hit it with some big good cars. I mean, the new Veloster Turbo and Veloster N that's going to come out is going to have like 275 horsepower or something stupid. But the Stinger, I mean, it's just weird seeing a Kia badge on it. And
And it just looks like an amalgamation of a whole bunch of different cars.
I don't love the front.
No.
And I think And I guess we should dictate that if we're going to spend that amount of money on it, we would have to, like, the alternative would have to be another new car or like a lease or something. Because it's pointless to be like, oh, this car cost $38,000, but I could totally buy like a fucking BMW M5 for that amount of money. Well, new you couldn't.
Yeah, I knew you couldn't.
So a lot of people do like that that argument, and I'm gonna ignore it. I mean, how much does a Kia Stinger cost?
I think it's like 45.
It starts from 31.9. How, but like,
31.9,
but what is that?
really?
What does that get you? That's not like the twin turbo, is it? That's the four-cylinder. That's the 2-liter.
Oh, yeah, that's gay as hell.
2-liter inline 4 turbo, 255 horsepower, 8-speed auto with paddle shift, smart key, push start, Android Auto, leather. All-wheel drive is another $2,200.
Yeah.
So
For that
so
entry level, I'd rather have my 6-cylinder Outback.
For 31.9, how much do 3 Series start at?
36, maybe.
36. I mean, would you spend 4 or 5 more grand just to get a 3 Series over a Stinger? I think especially when you start getting into the higher trims, you know, you almost have to. If you're gonna go with so the first V6 twin turbo Stinger starts at $38,350. All-wheel drive again is another $2,200. So you're looking at 40 whatever it is. You can get a Golf R for that much. I mean, I've made it a point. I'm a Volkswagen fuckboy. So I kind of like that. I mean, for 31.9,
I'd never buy one.
for the base model, 31.9, and no manual. That's a big part. No manual, right? So, so you're looking at so many other, like, I'm going to call it kind of an executive car, but not really.
Stinger versus SHO, I'd take an SHO.
Well, they're not making this SHO anymore.
But like theoretically, like the last model SHO, I'd still rather have over a Stinger.
How much are Taurus shows?
You could probably get them for like 15,000 now.
Wow, MSRP 42,865. Jesus Christ. Stinger, I mean, at that price. I know people don't even really like this generation SHO. I know the first and second were awesome, but this one is like pretty crappy. Click ass keyboard. Yeah, sorry. Front wheel drive Taurus over a rear wheel drive Stinger. Probably the Stinger.
The SHO was all wheel drive though.
Yeah, but he said front wheel drive Taurus over a rear wheel drive Stinger. So if we're looking at like,
but that's like putting at a huge handicap. Like that's like obviously I'll take the Stinger over front wheel drive Taurus.
I mean, when you're like, let's just look at a $30,000 car, $32,000, $32,000. I think you could probably get a Civic Si. Maybe not right now, but maybe somewhere you could get one with a little bit of a discount for around that price. 3 Series starts at $34,900. I mean, I think I'd have to just spend more money and get a what am I fucking saying? Get a 3 Series, or
yeah, I'd never buy a Stinger.
Or if you could get a Type R at MSRP. No, yeah. a Civic Si would be way cheaper. What am I talking about? Those are like 24.
Civic Si is like 25, isn't it?
It's like 24, 25. I mean, yeah, 320i.
And then not only that, as soon as you drive the fucking Stinger off the lot, it's fucking worthless.
Yeah, yeah. 17S. I mean, I wanted to only talk about new cars. I think if we're gonna compare a new car to a new car, we have to. Maybe like compare like lease offers. I don't know what Kia lease offers are like, and I've also heard that Kia dealers are being fucking assholes about the Stinger.
How so?
So like the Stinger is like it's their Halo car, right? It's the most expensive, fastest. I mean, I'm gonna say it's the coolest Kia that's ever been made, and They're like, there are stories all over the country of dealerships just like refusing to let people even like sit in them. Like,
What?
people will roll up with like a well-equipped Camaro or even like a Porsche or something. Like, people like looking to trade into a Stinger, and the dealers aren't even letting them drive them. They're not even letting them try them out.
I drove one like at a fucking like a fair.
Interesting.
Like the Kia dealer was there and was like, "Hey, you want to drive this
I mean,
Kia
yeah,
Stinger?"
as I said,
was
it's
like,
not all.
Yeah, I was like,
it's
"Yeah,
not
yeah,
all.
I'll drive it." And the guy was telling me like, "Yeah, dude, like back it up all the way here, and like when no one's coming, just fucking hammer it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, dude." And it was pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, it put me in the seat, but
I mean,
I
as I said, it was some dealers. I'm not gonna claim that all of them are like that. I've seen it's all over Reddit. I've heard people talk about it all over Reddit. I mean, this was
Well, why
when
the
the
fuck are you
car.
looking at Reddit?
'Cause I'm a fucking loser. I mean, that's when the car first released. I mean, by now maybe they got their asses chewed out enough that that's not happening anymore. I don't know, but whatever.
Okay. Anyway, fuck the Stinger. I don't want to talk about the Stinger that
Yeah,
long.
I'm done with the Stinger. Do you have another gay or good? We can just like.
No, I had just thought of that one and I wanted to ask you.
All right, cool. So that was the end of gay or good, unless somebody.
Unless somebody has a fucking
If someone has
suggestion
like
right
a
now,
really good
like in
one,
the next 10 seconds, throw it down gay or good and we'll talk and
like a really good gay or good.
like a really good one. Traps. Traps, gay or good.
Traps gay or good? Gay. They're factually gay.
What? Are you serious?
Oh God, no. Tesla truck? No, we're not even talking about that.
No.
Mustang EcoBoost rear engine Corvette pickup trucks.
Okay, EcoBoost Mustang gay, rear engine Corvette good. They had to make the rear engine Corvette because the Camaro was encroaching way too much in Corvette territory.
What-
They had to do something
is
to differentiate the Corvette.
Is the mid-engine Corvette like officially announced?
I mean,
or
I thought it
like-
was official like a
Or
year
like
ago.
leaked announced? I'm gonna say Mustang EcoBoost is on the border of gay and good, but
I'm gonna say gay.
I also don't really like Ford all that much.
Pickup trucks are more gay than they are good. And that's because of people that don't use them as pickup trucks.
I'd say pickup truck owners make them gay. They themselves are not.
It's not the truck's fault.
It's not the truck's fault. The truck is
Trucks
a machine doing its
don't
thing.
gay people. People do.
Exactly. I'm gonna call that the end of gay or good, and
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say something we did forget is we forgot our lovely section where we plug the fuck out of ourselves.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, we can do that now.
I will start the plug. So my name's Jake. I've already said that, and I'm part of 24 Hours of Lemons team called the Dead Horse Beaters. We have a Facebook page which is Dead Horse Beaters. Type that in, you can find it. You can see pictures and video of our mid-engine Mustang that we built. It's a 1967 Mustang Coupe that we got for like $1,100. So don't fucking worry about us ruining a classic because no one gives a shit. And we decided to weld a Honda Odyssey engine in the back, and that's what we race. So if you want to see videos on that, if you want to see videos on our bus that we use as our tow rig / RV, and if you want to see videos of me being an idiot with scooters, check out the Dead Horse Speeders channel. It should be linked down below in the description, and then also Facebook for the Dead Horse Speeders Facebook page.
All right, and I am Netgear57, aka Gonzo. My YouTube channel is called The House of the Rising Sun. I'm going to type right now.
I think it's in the description too.
Okay, and I just typed in there. I put "Hi Boys." So if anyone wants to check that out, I have a 1991 Nissan Silvia from Japan, and I just try to do stuff to it and not be gay with it. And I'm a pretty notorious troll on the Haggard Garage subreddit.
We all are.
I'm sure a lot of you have had run-ins with me and you hate me, but I'm sure a lot of you like me too, so that's cool. But just know that deep down, we're all friends here.
All right. I guess I kind of led the reins so far. I'll let you have a go.
All right, let's see what I got here.
We could jump into some Haggard conversation.
Yeah, we'll start talking about Haggard. The main event of Haggard, we'll leave that for a little bit later. But let's talk about first Rudnick rolling his Forester apparently.
All right. I'm like half convinced it was staged.
I didn't watch it, but from what people said, I would be inclined to believe that it was staged also. Because he'd already kind of given up on that Forester.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like at the end he just kind of fixed it because it was an easy video. He really wasn't working on any of the other cars, or he was waiting on stuff for the other cars. I know for the LS2 he was waiting on Dom for whatever because he can't do the power steering line or some bullshit like that. The SR Miata, I'm sure he's waiting on parts or didn't order parts. The GTR sedan, he said he doesn't really have the money to put all into it right now, so he doesn't have the parts for that. So really,
how many cars does fucking Rudnick have?
He has 4 large projects, is what I will call them. So he has the Forester, he has the SR Roadster, he has the LS2 E36, and he has the sedan GTR. It's a lot of cars for him to fucking work on, and he's been splitting his priorities on it a lot. So he's been putting work over here, putting work over here. Oh, we're gonna do videos with Grillo. Honestly, I thought they were pretty funny. I don't care if he's not doing exact car content the entire time, but
yeah, you got to change it up sometimes.
But anyway, so back to the Forester rolling. So the Forester, he like didn't touch it for like months. Like I mean, when did he blow out the clutch? 2 months ago, something like that.
Was it that long ago?
Maybe whatever it was, but like even even so around that time he wasn't using it that much.
Understand physics.
No, but even so, he wasn't planning it that well or whatever, and he wasn't really caring and kind of have given up. And yeah, I think that's kind of it. Tommy knew he would roll it, but Rudnick didn't. Rudnick wasn't planning to. Well, Rudnick had a seatbelt on, which
he never wears.
He never wears a seatbelt. Granted, his arm almost flew out the window and like got ripped off, so that's something. I mean, I don't know. It just seems he came in. You said you didn't see the video, but he just came in so fast, and he hit that at like such a dumb angle that, of course, it was gonna fucking flip. There was no way it wouldn't.
I don't watch Rudnick's videos anymore, but I'll watch a clip of that, and then next week I'll tell you what I think.
It just looks to me like, yeah, he definitely fucking. If it wasn't on purpose, there was very little care to not do it, I should say.
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
So he's over the car.
Yeah.
He didn't care if it made it out of there alive or not. And I think maybe even if it wasn't planned or not, he doesn't care all that much, honestly. I want the SR Miata, the SR Roadster fucking done. I think that thing's gonna be sick as hell.
Yeah, the SR Miata should be pretty fucking dope.
I think it's gonna be really, really dope. How are we doing on viewers? I don't think anyone like came over. I don't think any.
I think I saw we topped out like at 25. Now we're at 20.
I see 16.
I got yeah, mine shows 20.
Oof.
Okay, so let's talk about Damien's new shop and the shit content that he's been putting out lately because of it.
All right. I'm gonna be honest. I'd like barely, if at all, watch any of Damien's videos. I just don't.
He's pretty bad.
I don't think he's that entertaining. He was handed a channel with how many subs did it have at the time?
I think 50, it had like 80,000
or 80,000. I mean, he was handed a channel with subs, so you know, relatively easy to start there. Granted, when he did start posting, it did gain subs pretty quickly, but it has plateaued. I think almost like all automotive channels have plateaued though, and I don't know if that's people being burnt out on automotive vlogging or not, but regardless, he has a new shop, and I don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
I just... The ice barn sucked, sure, but I don't care.
Yeah, the ice barn was terrible, but now it's just him talking about a wall the entire time and a loft that's never going to be built, and seeing how much shit he can leak out of his fucking 350Z.
Maybe we should talk about the 350Z.
It just leaks. That's like he modified it to leak, and he ran fuel line inside of it.
Yeah, I thought it was a brake line. No, that was Orion. Yeah,
it was fuel line.
Yeah, that's extraordinarily stupid. I mean, I just don't think he's entertaining. He talks a lot in the videos, which, I mean, there's going to be talking videos every once in a while. I understand that.
I mean, being completely honest, like the last 2 videos I tried to watch of him, like I fell asleep watching them. And this was like at 2 in the afternoon. Like it was just so shit.
Is the 350Z going to be a drift car or a show car? I mean, I think he thinks it's gonna be a drift car. The thing is,
I think he thinks it's gonna be a drift car too, but he can't drift.
And that's my point. Is he's basically building a drift car that is 100 times too good for him. He just doesn't know how to drift.
Yeah.
And I'm not to say he can't learn, but learning on a 400 horsepower 350Z is probably not the way to learn.
Yeah, he needs to like
because he's not gonna learn any like clutch technique or braking techniques or whatever. Because with that much power, you just fucking floor it. It's gonna spin.
Yeah, and like quick 4A6, there's a reason you've never seen him drift, because they never fucking show it because he can't do it.
With the new Haggard trailer, they were never gonna put more tie downs. With their old 2-car trailer, it also only had tie points for 1 car.
Okay.
I mean, that was irrelevant to what we were talking about, but I agree. Oh yeah, they're totally just gonna let that thing sit there and it's gonna crash.
And with Damien getting the new shop, fucking Cam puts an Instagram story. Does anybody have an engine crane I can use? Because we need to pull the Miata. We need to pull the engine out of Brendan's Miata.
And then he also asked if he should record it.
So two fucking things we get out of that is that Cam obviously is mad at Damien for stealing his basically his spot in Haggard, and doesn't want to talk to him because A, he doesn't ask Damien to borrow a cherry picker, and B, he doesn't even want to ask Damien to help him out or take the Miata over there to Damien's shop. So it's either...
I think it's less that Cam hates Damien and more that Damien hates Cam.
Yeah, and it could be that. It can be one or the other, or mutual.
Because, all right,
I'm going to say mutual.
When is the last time Orion has actually talked about Cam in a video? And not in a live stream where he just, like, said something because people brought it up. Like, the last time it was in a video and it passed being edited and got posted.
Oh, probably...
months?
Wasn't he talk? Remember when Cam was supposed to come visit?
Yeah. I
think that was probably the last time.
So I think the thing is that Orion, like, at first was probably supportive of his friend. You know, they obviously had a decent amount of chemistry. They hung out a decent amount. And I think he supported it for a bit, and then Cam just never did anything. He basically was, you know, he was getting money off of the Haggard Garage channel because this was all pre-Life OD. And I think Orion just got pissed. And he's like, you know what, Cam, fuck you. I'm fucking done with it. And so he...
I wish Orion would say something about it, though.
That's the thing, is like, he's... And I mean, we talked about it on the last podcast, is that he had Shit, I totally lost what I was talking about. Fuck, what was I even saying? I just blanked.
Cam being gone, and we want Orion to talk about it.
Yeah, Orion won't talk about it. So, like, Orion, I think he's trying to stay out of drama, but in his weird way that actually makes stuff worse.
It creates more drama, yeah. Like, he thinks he's being slick, but it just makes him look like even shadier. Like he's stupid as fuck.
There's absolutely zero transparency with Orion. And, you know, it's YouTube. My YouTube account, like my personal YouTube account, is 12 years old. I've been watching YouTube for fucking ever. For literally half of my life. And,
fucking pussy.
I know, right? But I've been watching YouTube for so long. And every single YouTube channel I've ever watched with a decent amount of success, the fans and the people that watch always make up drama. And it's always, like, 99% of it's fake. And then, you know, the YouTuber responds and is like, oh, no, like, you guys are wrong. There's nothing here. And then people are over it and they're done. But Orion, he just lets that fucking fester. He lets people think and make up whatever they think is going on, and he doesn't do anything because I think because and the only reason that he would do that is because what actually happened is worse. Like, every time we, like, find a leak of something, we're just like, wow, I cannot believe that actually happened.
I can't believe he left his mom be homeless in a house.
Yeah,
he couldn't afford.
He fucked over his own mom. Nobody even thought of that. But, you know, we thought it was
stranger than fiction.
People thought it was kind of weird that they just left and whatever, and then got kicked out of the Cornwall and all that shit. Like, it was definitely kind of weird, like how short notice a lot of things were, and people thought of things, but nobody thought to that degree of what happened.
That he left his mom high and dry in a house she couldn't afford.
Like, I almost feel with, like, Orion and the Cam situation, it was like they must have had a conversation, and Cam was basically like, and Orion basically said to Cam, he's like, look, this is an ultimatum. Like, you have to do something or I'm cutting you off. And I think Cam, Fortnite and weed is,
fuck you then.
Fortnite and weed is more important to him than making citation needed $550,000 on a giveaway.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand Cam is the whole thing. Like, I just don't. I don't understand him. Like, how do you throw away that opportunity? What does Chow do? What does Chow do?
Nothing. All he does is suck Orion's dick, and Orion pays him.
Chow literally does nothing. He doesn't wrench. He doesn't edit. He doesn't even, like, have good, you know, jokes or good content. He's just there.
He exists.
Yeah. Why couldn't Cam do that? Like, I personally, you know, Cam not being a little bitch, but I personally like Cam better than Chow.
Quick 46 says I've bought 0 shirts. I think you forgot the 10 in front of that number, dude.
Yeah.
You bought 100 shirts. We all know that.
100 shirts. Chow edits sometimes. 30
Shittily.
minutes a week. I mean, we talked about this last time. I'm convinced the Haggard guys not Haggard anymore, Life OD. I'm convinced maximum 4 hours of work a day. And that's like pushing it. That's including filming, including editing, including thinking up what they're doing, and even doing it. 4 hours a day, absolute maximum.
And, well, Cam works a lot harder than that now.
As a roofer, who chooses that?
And see, I think going back to his Instagram story talking about, oh, should we film it? Should we film working on the car or some shit? He's
just film it.
He's indirectly asking because he wants to do it, but he wants to make it seem like, oh, the fans want it, so I'm gonna do it. Because he's realized, like, fucking this sucks dick.
So
roofing's terrible, and I made a lot more money being a fucking fuck up burnout.
I didn't really want to talk about Dylan. I thought it was kind of irrelevant to this, but yeah, he might be being gay with Dylan. But
Dylan, yeah, because he said that he wanted Dylan in his belly. Like, dude.
Oh God, he has the cringiest snap stories. But so if I don't know what Orion said in his like gay video game live stream yesterday.
Dude,
he basically
where were you, man?
Wasn't it at like 11:30 Eastern? Like I was
I don't
asleep.
know, man.
Late.
It wasn't even that late.
I thought someone said it was at like 11:30.
Or
midnight.
Dude. I think he like stopped at 11:30 his time.
All right, whatever.
It was fucking lit.
So,
it was so funny.
So I guess I'll ask you. What he brought up the death of the Haggard Garage channel. I don't know the whole story of that, so.
All right, so this is straight from the fucking horse's mouth. So everyone we're all chatting in the Discord or whatever, and I happen to look up Orion's Instagram, which is something I never do. I don't know why I did it, and I looked at his story and he says, "Oh, we're streaming on fucking Twitch, guys. We're gonna be doing it all night." Oh shit! So I jumped on the Discord and I was like, "Hey guys, fucking this dude's streaming on Twitch, man. Let's go in there and fuck with him." So everyone's kind of fucking pinging him with shit. And somebody asked who's still in Haggard, and Orion says, well, he was mad about it because he made his like angry boy voice when he talks like this.
Oh God, I hate when people do that.
He says, "Oh, who's in Haggard?" And he says he doesn't know who's in Haggard because they don't exist anymore. Sorry, not sorry. Haggard is dead, something like that. So
does anyone have the exact quote?
Sick Boys is immediately vindicated because fucking when he said Haggard is dead and all the fucking dick writers are in his comments talking shit. Oh, Haggard's not dead. They're still posting blah blah blah. Where the fuck you at now, bitch?
Dude,
Haggard is dead. Orion said it.
His Haggard is dead video is hilarious, especially when you look at the like to dislike ratio. I fucking love that video. Shout out to Sick Boys here.
Boys, we'll try to get Sick Boys on here. To interview him one day. We'll see what we can do, but.
Oh.
Here, look, Cornhole says
who's in Haggard?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care. So he didn't say specifically.
No. That's not the exact quote. That's not the exact quote at all. Here, let me look it up.
But all right, so Orion says this. Haggard's basically dead. Blah blah blah.
Because I'm pretty sure he specifically said Haggard is dead.
So to the last of our knowledge, Orion and Cam had split ownership, right, of Haggard? To the last of our knowledge. I'm not saying it's true now.
Hold on. Say that again.
That, to the last of our knowledge, Orion and Cam had split ownership of Haggard.
Yes, of Haggard Garage.
Haggard Garage, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean still today. That doesn't necessarily mean it's true now, but, and I mean we've talked and tinfoil hatted about non-compete things Cam potentially signed or whatever. I think that's bullshit. I think Cam really is just that lazy.
Yeah, Cam's just lazy.
What would fucking happen if Cam just uploaded to Haggard Garage like tomorrow? Like the original OG channel, and he just uploaded to it. And he's like, what if he uploads? What if he uploads and he goes, "Hey guys, I'm going to be posting to my other channel. Haggard's gone, whatever."
Well, I guess you could do that.
Like, what if Cam just went 100% transparent on it? You know for a fact that Orion would try to delete the video. So maybe Cam would be smart and change the password. Like, just imagine if Cam did that. Changes the password on the OG Haggard channel, makes a post. But if he has ownership of it, then he should have the password. I feel like he doesn't.
If Cam did something like that, I don't care how gay he used to be or how gay he was. If Cam would come out, be transparent, and want to put Orion on blast, he would have my axe. I would fight by his side until the day I die.
Dude, if Orion... I do believe that Orion is the only one with the password. Well, I feel like it's probably been logged in with like Chow and whatever before, but you can set people to be able to post, but not be able to control the money or the password. Okay. Regardless, though, if Cam managed to post a video and Orion didn't notice it right away, and he said, "Fuck Haggard, Haggard's dead, go to my personal channel, I'm posting now." How big would that be?
It would be huge, and it would be funny.
Is I am AFK actually grammar failure?
Okay, look, Twig. Here's what he says. Who's in Haggard? I don't know. It doesn't exist anymore. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh yeah, and then Orion promoted underage vaping.
Yeah, because I was.
What did he say with that? I heard that. What did he say?
Look, I was in there saying like, I was like, hey, do you have to be 18 to buy the vapes? Because I really want to get one. I'm 14. and so he's like, oh, I see you in there. HaggardVaping.com. Get that 3-pack. Get your friend that's over 18 to order them for you.
Yeah.
And fucking, yeah, he fucking said that shit.
Oh God. I mean, what does he fucking care? He's gonna get money out of it. Of course he wants to.
But immediately in the background, you hear Karr saying, "Don't say that."
Is that clip saved somewhere? I know he took the stream down, didn't he?
Yeah, no, I think Mufasa came through with it.
Dude, Mufasa, if you have that clip, PM me that in Discord.
And yeah, Dylan Drifts, the company can get shut down for that completely, dude, because it's like that's a big deal, man. Like not marketing that shit to minors and not
is that like a thing you could like send to like the FDA? I don't know who controls ATF, that,
dude.
Whoever it is, but you
would it be ATF?
Whoever it is, but you could just be like, this is Orion Dinglewingle from Haggard Vaping.
The CEO of Haggard Vaping.
The CEO of Haggard Vaping, and he is telling children to illegally buy his 18 plus, 21 plus in some areas, his 18 plus shit. Like, somebody do that.
Tell your friend that's over 18 to buy it.
Someone do that. Like that would just be fucking funny. Dude, not that like at this point I don't care that Orion makes money. I don't care how much he makes. I don't care. I know underage kids vape all the fucking time. I mean, Will is a fucking vape god, and he's 17 still, right?
The two mods that were in that fucking live stream were like, "Oh yeah, I'm underage too, and I vape."
ATF stands for automatic transmission fluid.
Well, yeah, it does. But I was talking about alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Did you send me the link in Discord? You're an absolute angel.
Somebody sent me something.
All right, thank you. I'll watch that in a bit. I still don't know if if we got stickied or anything on the Reddit. Could guys like upvote the post on? Oh no, it did get stickied. Okay, cool.
All right, guys, let's get those likes up.
Yeah,
and maybe something will happen with the ATF and Orion.
Oh my god.
Haggard Vaping.
So but anyway, as play the clip on stream. All right, I'll play the clip on stream.
Can you do it?
I can 100% do it.
All right, let's see it.
This is just gonna take me a quick second to get set up.
Okay. Well, while you're setting that up, I'm gonna talk real quick about Damien. Damien's like a gay car roasting video, and in that, like the Discord and the subreddit.
Here we go.
Okay.
But now it's not working. All right, here we go.
Oh,
HaggardVaping.com. I see you in there. Pick up the triple pack.
What are we gonna get taken down for?
Dude,
all we're doing is spreading the truth.
Do not say that.
HaggardVaping.com. I see you in
Do
there.
not say that.
Pick up the triple pack. Dude, have your 18-year-old friend buy it for you.
I can't hear it.
Do not say
Oh,
that.
my fucking
HaggardVaping.com.
Oh my god. I'll get taken down, maybe. Whatever. We're not making money on this. That plus I think we have like some like ghetto ass parody law on it.
Yeah, we're just discussing it.
Oh,
like,
Grammar's pissed. I'll get taken down. Yeah, Orion's gonna find me. It's his copyright. Yeah, and we're parodying it. We're discussing it.
It's fair use law.
I am. Yeah. He's just messaging me in Discord now. Let's get those likes up so that we can get this taken down, boys. Let's go. Oh, shit. Let me change this.
Guys, there's a fucking van parked outside my house with mint on the side.
Oh, no.
I don't know what to do.
No. Are your doors locked?
There's a bunch of smoke coming out of it.
Oh.
It looks like vape smoke.
Vape and marijuana smoke. Oh, no. Jeez. All right. So I can't fucking believe that he said that, though. Like, and Karr. So I don't really know the story of Karr. I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't think anyone knows who he is. But
he's like
he's the voice of reason in that.
Yeah, he's pretty much becoming the darling of Life OD, because he doesn't seem like he's after fucking followers or fucking shit like that, like the way Caleb was.
Are you saying that the Austin drama got taken down, like the video clip with Damien and whatever videotaping it?
Yeah,
because that was taken down because Austin like talked to his lawyer about it and shit.
Oh yeah, like that was like super illegal.
Like that
apparently.
was like actually illegal. That's a little different.
But yeah, I see like who is Karr exactly? Nobody knows who Karr is because he's the only level-headed dude there. Karr is Orion's mechanic, the dude that works on his car and shit. So, but he's just there. Like he doesn't want to really be on.
So here's my thing about Karr, and I don't really know Karr. I don't watch Life OD basically at all. I don't know shit about Karr and how good he is or what he even does for them. But I'd have to imagine a legitimate mechanic on permanent, whatever you want to call it, loan. I don't know.
Like on call or whatever.
A hired mechanic, like a personal mechanic.
Personal mechanic.
A legitimate one would cost a fuckload of money. Like, if you're a mechanic that is good enough to be hired as a personal full-time mechanic, I mean, you're talking like race teams, right? You're talking like 100K, like mechanic, like an absolute really good mechanic.
That's the best.
I feel like Orion's definitely not paying Karr that. And,
no, hell no.
And if you know, if we can kind of guess how much he's maybe being paid, maybe he's being paid $1,000 a month and he's just given food and board. It just makes me wonder the quality of a mechanic that he is.
I've speculated before, but really it's just complete shot in the dark of like, so there's really no point in even guessing what it is.
He was jealous at Dom. Well, Dom apparently makes what, $2,000 a month from them, and he's not there full time.
Who?
Dom.
Who the fuck is Dom?
Tommy and Rudnick's mechanic.
Oh, okay.
They claimed, I don't know what video it was, they claimed that Tommy and Rudnick both paid him $1,000 each a month, and that he was their mechanic. He's not Tommy's mechanic, he's their mechanic. And $2,000 a month, I mean, that's not a lot, but
yeah, that's poverty level.
But I almost guarantee you he's not there more than probably 15 hours a week.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right.
He's probably not there more than 15 hours a week.
Hey,
yeah.
Dylan drifts real quick. The clip that Damien recorded, he didn't have in Florida. You need permission of both parties to record a conversation. Like it's like a wiretap law, and he didn't have Austin's permission to record that conversation, so that's why it was illegal.
Yes. I mean, if we assume that Dom is making $2,000 a month, and I'm going to assume he's working a maximum of 15 hours a week, that's still $33 an hour. It's not really a mechanic rate.
Yeah,
but I'm assuming it's under
money.
I'm assuming it's under table. So
yeah, no insurance, no taxes.
And I don't know what else he does. He clearly has to do other stuff.
I think I'm pretty sure Tommy said that he makes Dom wax his head.
Oh, definitely. Wax and polish. No, he would probably have Chris Larson wax and polish his head.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know, that's just first grade stuff right there. All right. I don't know how more than 15 hours a week. I mean, Rudnick is there not every single. He actually hasn't been to the shop in a while, but like when he's at the shop super late, and Dom usually isn't there yet. When Tommy's at the shop, a lot of shots he's alone, and we know for a fact that Tommy is only at the shop for like 4 or 5 hours a day. So I can't.
So during those 4 or 5 hours, no one else is there.
No. I think for a few hours a day, Dom is there, and he helps with the big stuff, or maybe they plan to do something. Because you can't pay someone $2,000 a month. Like a really he seems to be very competent in what he does, and you can't pay someone that much to have him work more than 15 hours a week.
Yeah, like that's pretty garbage.
25. You think he works 10 to 3 Monday to Friday? That seems absurd to me. We know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Tommy doesn't even work 10. Well, I think he talked about it in an older video. I think he works something like 10 to 3, or he leaves around 3 or 2 or something like that. And there are plenty of video clips that he puts out where no one else is in the shop. So clearly Dom's there less than that. I'm saying sub 20. I don't know the number. Maybe he's just giving Tommy a solid. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we can get Tommy here on the line and he can clear it up for us.
That's true. I mean, we don't know where the rest of Tommy's money comes from. Tommy is at like 6 to 8 at the shop. 6 to 8 hours. I think he's definitely not there 8 hours. He can't be at the shop 8 hours. I mean, he has to edit videos and shit too, and he's obviously has to drive places all the time, every single video. I haven't really watched a Tommy video in a while. I know he's been I
haven't watched it.
Actually been doing stuff recently, but I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Do you want to talk about Austin at all?
Yeah, let's knock out this Austin shit real quick. As you guys know, last week Austin kind of came in with that thought girl and trying to stir up hella and trying to stir up drama or something. Who knows what. Anyway, it obviously didn't work out. No one really cared about him. He tried to get on Discord and I guess be cool and everything. And yesterday or the day before, everyone was shitting on him and he ended up rage quitting.
No. You got to say why they were shitting on him. He did
Austin,
come back, and he is kind of owning the rage quit, which I'll give him. But tell why.
He wants to move out of New York because there's no drifting support there, and it's not good for his drifting career. So he wants to go somewhere that's better for his YouTube drifting career. And everyone told him, dude, just go to college or something, or learn welding, get welding certs and do that. And he got so upset that he wasn't a special YouTube snowflake that he fucking rage quit.
And the thing I don't get is he claimed to us on Discord, I don't know, a week ago or so, that he makes around $1,000 a month on YouTube, which I'd be fucking happy to make $1,000 a month on YouTube. I wouldn't complain at all. I don't know what else he makes money on. I know he does some stuff. I don't know if
he said that he mined Bitcoin for a while.
I don't know what else he does. He's kind of talked about it, but I don't really know exactly what he does. But regardless, $1,000 a month is not enough money to have rent, food, electricity, internet, and an LS swapped FRS. It just doesn't add up.
Well, the FRS was financed.
Selling arrow kits? Oh yeah, he did say something about that. How does he sell them?
Dude, have you ever confirmed anyone buying one of those arrow kits? I mean, let's be real here.
Does he sell them online? Like, is he a supplier? Like, what does he do?
I think he just does it through Instagram or something. Like, his dad cuts him out or something, and he just...
His dad sells arrow kit. I mean, all right, so here's the thing with Austin, and I know he's in a predicament right now where He lives in an apartment. They don't really let him work on his car. He doesn't have a shop. He doesn't, you know, have a setup like most of these automotive YouTubers. And I get that because most places around the country, shop setup, I mean, shops around me are, like, for the smallest ones are like $1,200, $1,400 a month. That's how much to rent an apartment. That's up there. And so he can't, I guess he could, but he can't really do like daily uploads on his channel. But if he could do like every other day, I would have to imagine his views and subs and overall monthly income would go up. But he just uploads every week, every 2 weeks.
But really, it's like
He has an Instagram page with paid ads. How do you do that? Do you just have to have a lot of followers, I guess?
I don't know. No one buys that. Nobody buys his splitters.
I don't know. I'm just saying the money doesn't make sense to me. And
No, it does. It doesn't add up.
and
It
I
doesn't
am
add up.
done talking about Austin now.
Okay,
So
but
I have
he's a faggot. Nobody likes him, and pretty much everyone in the Discord is just ignoring him now, and it's really funny
it is kind of funny.
because he'll talk and say something, and like no one will respond to him, and the conversation will just continue.
We already talked about Damien. I'm gonna build my
Yeah.
own shop, so I don't. I mean, can you zone that shop, buddy? Zoning is really fucking hard. All right. I'm gonna get off of Haggard talk. Maybe we can go to other YouTubers, but I don't know. I have 2 points of discussion here, and then maybe
Okay.
maybe we can take in a guest caller. I don't know how we're really gonna do this.
You'd basically just give somebody, I guess, give somebody
just give
rights
them
to
the-
get in the podcast.
I'd give them the podcast role, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's get
yeah.
those likes up. Nimbus, you hit that like button an odd number of times right now so that it stays thumbs up. All right, I will start my topic. This is about the industry, the automotive industry as a whole. I know we have already talked about Subaru a little bit, but I personally believe with the success that the current generation Honda Ridgeline has, that Subaru could probably make a really fucking good unibody pickup truck that people would buy. Not the Baja, like a legitimate pickup truck. I really,
no, fuck that.
really
if they made
think
a
they could.
Brat, if they made a fucking Brat again, that would be sick. I would buy it.
So here's the thing: if they made a Brat again, it would be sick. But they would never sell it in volume, or it would never be economically feasible in the United States. It just wouldn't. Well, because of the chicken tax, they would have to build it in the U.S. is one thing, which costs way more to make it, and then people wouldn't want to pay. I mean, how much would you pay for a new Brat? $25,000 max?
Yeah, because I'd imagine it would be an Impreza wagon with the ass end chopped off.
But like once you call it a truck, you have to make it in America, or you have the 25% chicken tax added onto it. So
Okay.
So anyway, I right now in the industry, pickup trucks are huge. Pickup trucks, SUVs are huge.
This is a new family car. Pickup truck.
Volkswagen finally has the Atlas. They finally have an SUV. It's selling really well. I think Subaru now has a
It's like the Ascent, I think it's called.
Ascent,
big one?
whatever it is. They now have an SUV. So my thought process is Subaru could take that, the Ascent, or whatever the fuck it's called, and they
truck
could
it.
make an actual, something like a Ridgeline. And the reason I don't really love Honda, but the reason I think the Ridgeline is cool is because the Ridgeline is a pickup truck for people that don't really need a pickup truck.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it gets a bad rap because of that. But then the people that buy it the people that
don't
buy
give a
it from
shit.
50s and 1500s don't need them anyway.
But that's the thing is the new
Nobody needs
Honda
a pickup.
Ridgeline is actually doing decently well. They're super well equipped. They have a super reliable engine in it. Again, it's the J35. I've talked about that engine a million times. It has, crew cab, 4 doors. It has a trunk in the
In the bed.
bed, which the trunk also has a drain plug, so you can fill it with ice. You can make it a cooler. It has an AC power outlet on the back. It's like the ultimate tailgate truck. Oh, it has speakers that reverberate the truck bed so that you can listen to music outside too. It's like the perfect tailgate truck and like the perfect truck for someone who doesn't really need a truck, right?
Yeah, but it ain't tough enough. They don't. I'm from Texas. I never fucking see Honda Ridgelines because you fucking drive a Honda Ridgeline in Texas, you're gonna get made fun of.
I wish Honda was paying me. I mean, I just feel like so Subaru is beloved because of all-wheel drive, right? You go to Vermont, you go to Maine, you go to Colorado, you go to Washington State, everywhere. Those things are fucking everywhere. I feel like if they made a Ridgeline style pickup truck, it would be, I think it would sell. I think it would do good. I don't know. It's a really kind of a dumb conversation piece because it's a truck. I don't really care about trucks that much. I just think it would sell really well. But then, similar to this, you brought up Subaru and the Brat. My next and final topic that I had written down was America and Utes. So we don't have Utes. I mean, Australia is soon to not really have any Utes too. I love Utes. I think Utes are fucking cool.
Yeah, they're. I think they're cool too.
So
I like Brats.
So, would you ever spend money buying a Mustang?
A Mustang?
Ford Mustang, V8, whatever.
No.
No?
No.
Now,
No.
what if there was a Ute version of it?
I'd rather have a Chevy Ute than
Okay.
a Ford Ute.
Okay, fine. A Chevy Ute, an El Camino, a Ranchero. I mean, I understand they don't sell well in the U.S. I think they're fucking cool, though.
It's because the thing about the U.S. is that people are more. They don't care about function. It's all about image. So that's why everyone wants a truck, whereas in Europe everyone uses a van because it's just so much fucking better in like almost every regard than a truck.
Yeah, I mean, like, people in America hate minivans, and
Yeah, and they do the job of an SUV way better.
they drive better. They get better fuel economy.
Gas mileage, yeah.
They're easier to load stuff in the back. They have crazy amounts of stowage. They're easier to get into and out of usually. But people hate them because they're minivans.
Yeah.
And I think
like,
that's like kind of a cultural thing. You look at least my parents' generation, when they grew up, they were in station wagons, wood-paneled station wagons. So once they got older and started their families, they didn't want to be seen in the car their mom drove. So they got minivans. And that's what I grew up in. Well, I didn't actually grow up in a minivan, but that's what my generation grew up in. People from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, pretty much, minivans were fucking everywhere. And that's what that was a family car. And then after that, that generation grew up, and then they're like, oh, I'm not gonna drive a minivan. I'm not a soccer mom. I mean, that's the first thing you think of when you think of a minivan is soccer mom, right?
Well,
it's the
honestly,
thing.
even SUVs now.
Yeah, and that's the same thing. SUVs and CUVs, they're becoming that same mom car.
Next gen kids are like not even gonna grow up with anything.
Next gen kids.
They're not
gonna have cars. They don't want to drive.
like tandem bicycles or something.
They're not gonna drive. I mean,
it's gonna be like the people from fucking what's that movie with the little robot that there's a little trash compactor?
WALL-E.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like the guys in WALL-E.
Yeah, just like fat fucks floating around on a chair.
So
eating.
I've had my license for almost 8 years now. I'm 25. I got it when I was 17. Or I'm 25 later this month. So I've had my license for like 8 years or whatever. And even in that timeline, there are way more people driving now from when I first got my license. Traffic's worse, congestion's worse. There's more people driving. Cars are bigger. People drive shittier too. And and I think it's just it's definitely getting to the point where people younger than me, or maybe the generation being born right now, they're not gonna fucking give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
they just, Uber's a thing, ride sharing in general's a thing, and
nobody cares about, nobody really, Project GTR, you're not banned. Nobody cares about cars anymore. Like, kids aren't
and honestly,
getting excited for cars.
and honestly, like, you know, autonomous stuff, that's, you know, 10, 20 years from now, it could be the thing. You might not own a car. You might push a button on your cell phone and a car comes pick you up and takes you where you want to go. That could really be it. You wouldn't driving. Who's going to care about the younger generation? Nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
And I mean, that's kind of like the big car guy joke, and it's been the car guy joke for over a decade now, is fucking Priuses, they're so fucking stupid, you drive a Prius, meh. For everybody that drives that doesn't give a shit about cars, a Prius is perfect.
Yeah, it's just a dumb car.
It's
That's
just
stupid.
it's just boring. I mean, yeah, whatever. No, I never said car culture is dying. The enthusiast will
No, I said
always
car
be
culture is
enthusiast. I
car
think
culture for sure is dying.
I think car culture is in a resurgence right now with YouTube.
Yeah, but it's
I
not
think
like
it's
it was.
I think it's
It's
peaking.
not like it was back in, I don't know, I guess the fucking late 70s or something like that.
No, I don't think it ever will be there ever again.
Because back in that time, like, pretty much any fucking dude knew about cars. Nowadays, you ask, like, really, how many IRL car friends do you have?
Me in real life.
Yeah.
So I went to school to be an engineer, and I actually became friends with a lot of guys who were very much into automotive engineering. So I would think my number is skewed quite a bit. I'm on a Lemons team also. I know a lot of guys from that actually love cars. I'll ignore them, and I'll just say through high school, I can't name a single person in high school that I knew that's like a car guy.
Yeah, and see, it's
Let me think.
we get skewed numbers because we have the internet that brings all the car guys together. But
No, that's for sure
mean-
true. But in college, I knew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that drove stick. 7 if you include myself. Like, and 99% of people don't drive stick in America, so I feel like that's kind of an interesting thing, that I know that many people that are car enthusiasts. Every one of my friends are car guys, so 4. You only have 4 friends? I'm so sorry.
4 friends. Yeah. I'm your
so
friend,
s-
Quickie, so.
I'm so sorry you have 3 more friends than I do. Yeah, I mean, car culture, no, it's never going to be like it was, but I think with the internet it's not going to go. I mean, there's so much information out there, and well, a lot of information was actually lost thanks to Photo Bucket, but
Oh,
that's
God.
another topic piece. But I think just with Facebook, you know, clubs and groups and stuff like that. By the way, if you own a Volkswagen and want to join the coolest Volkswagen club ever, just private message me. You know, shameless plug there. But yeah, you have the internet that brings everyone together, so it does look bigger than it actually is, for sure. Just get the attachment.
Hey, so what do you say? Let's take a caller here.
Yeah.
We got cornhole wanting to
All right.
say something here. So
All right. I'm gonna make Cornhole a podcaster, and he can jump in.
okay.
All right, Cornhole, you are a podcaster. Jump into the podcast channel. It'll take him like 10 seconds. Also, keep it PG, bud.
PG-13.
Yeah, we can do PG-13. Cornhole!
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, you are quiet on my end. I'm going to turn your volume up.
You.
All right, you're good.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
What's
no
up?
problem, man.
Cornhole,
Great to
by
have
the
you.
way, if you couldn't tell, he designed our banner on the top of this.
All hate mail to me. Cornhole, the digit 4, spell out 20 at gmail.com.
He gave out his email. Oh my god. Alright, if you guys don't like spam him, like send him pictures of male genitalia and shit like that. If you don't spam him, I don't love you. Alright, Cornhole, you have a question for us.
I had a comment on like the whole like car culture and like autonomous car thing and all that like taking over.
All
So like my dad, the Haggard magazine, because at some point one of his old cars was insured by Haggard, and so the most recent issue that was laying around the house we had, it said that it had like a big fucking like the feature article was about like autonomous cars and like, you know, is it going to be like illegal to drive cars or whatever in 20 years or whatever. This point that I thought it made was, you know, when was the last time horses were routinely used as practical transportation?
100 years ago.
Yeah, yet
Over
there's still
100 years ago?
millions and millions of people who ride horses in America, and they have horses, and they have, you know, horse race tracks, and they, you know, go to the horse feed store to buy food for their horses, you know? So it's like, and there's a lot more people that are into cars than are into horses, and cars are a lot more affordable than horses, at least, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of that's a point that's been brought up many times in this
Yeah,
conversation.
I think I heard Jay Leno make that point before
is
about
that
horses are a lot better off now that cars took over, because now it's like only the fucking true enthusiasts, only the true horse enthusiasts, true horse enthusiasts have horses.
so but then I have to say, what happens, say 10 years from now, or no, let's not even say 10 years from now. Let's say right this very second, every single brand new car from now on sold is 100% autonomous, okay? What is going to happen to all of those cars that people are getting rid of that people no longer are going to want to buy because they aren't autonomous?
Dude, that's a good one.
Because
they're gonna get
a lot of them are going to get scrapped. A lot of them are going to get scrapped.
So obviously there's going to be a lot of enthusiasts, and there's going to be
like horses make themselves. Cars don't make themselves.
Yeah, but like obviously the enthusiasts are going to try to save the enthusiast cars. So you have stuff like, you know, classic muscle cars, Beetles, old Jags, like desirable old cars, obviously. Old Ferraris, those will always stay around. But what's going to happen to like a 1990 Civic hatch? Some enthusiasts are going to want it.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't use that. That's not. I would use like a 2004 Isuzu Rodeo.
Yeah, some people want Isuzu Rodeos, but some people want them.
Like, throw them away.
So,
who wants an Isuzu Rodeo? Find me one person who wants a 2004 Isuzu Rodeo.
Somebody probably wants it. Cars that have a value to enthusiasts already get more expensive. I think that's kind of an interesting point. The cars that already have value would get more expensive because you can only... Well, I mean, I didn't even say driving would be outlawed in this scenario, but you would imagine eventually it would be. And so in that scenario, yeah, cars would get more expensive because I'd imagine by then almost everything is electric. Everything's autonomous. You can only
the one thing that
you can only drive a car on.
About.
What was that?
Your thought, and then I'll finish your thought, and then I'll say.
What I was saying is, like, if you can only drive a car on a racetrack or a closed course or off-road or something like that, yeah, it's going to be more expensive. It's going to be more expensive to upkeep them, especially as they get older. I mean, like, look at a 50-year-old car today. So a car that came out, when would that be? 78?
4?
Fuck no. 68.
68.
68.
68 was 50 years ago today, right?
No, 78.
Was it 78? 70, 30, 40. No.
78 was 30 years ago. From
Six.
2008, it's 40 years ago today.
No,
60.
it's 88, dude. It's 88. We're so stupid.
All right. But look
Oh
at.
my
All right.
god.
So look at a
Here's
car.
the math.
Look at a car
How?
from 1968 right now.
Dude.
So our Mustang that we race is a 67. It's still kicking around. There's still millions of people who love those. There's still parts that you can buy. You can buy every single body panel. You can buy
I know.
the
I'm
entirety.
so jealous of Mustang.
You can buy the
Holy
entirety of a classic Mustang and build one in your backyard if you wanted to. Brand fucking new. Now, let's go 50 years
shit.
from now.
Fucking Datsuns. It's
Let's-
not that easy.
Let's go 50 years from now. A 2018 Camry. 50 years from now, every single car is autonomous. Every car is electric. Nobody drives on roads. Driving is illegal. You're not going to be able to get a fucking part for a Camry.
No.
There
Unless you
won't be
have-
gas stations. Yeah, where are you going to get gas?
And that was what I was gonna say. Is that is the biggest. But at the same time, still, if you have millions of people are still into cars.
Yeah, but
it
it's
won't
still
be
a
produced
still
on
a
the same-
percent of all people. If 1% of all people are into cars,
If a million people want to buy something, somebody out there is going to be making it.
But
Like
there's-
oil refineries already exist, oil wells exist. Like,
so
dude,
And,
there's like
and gasoline is just a byproduct of refining oil. So gasoline's always going to be around. As long as oil is being refined, gasoline will be around.
So yeah, I
Already
guess we should
fucking-
keep the conversation to our lifetime, because once you get
Yo,
even
the
further, it's like
headline-
ridiculous.
racing oil. They make oil for fucking race cars, and they're still a successful company that's able to stay in business. Like, and that's an even more niche market than just people that like cars and like driving them.
I do personally think that cars themselves do breed car enthusiasts, though. I mean, there are people who got into cars because their dad drove a Mustang, or whatever, or they learned to drive in a shitty Civic, but they had a blast with it, and then they started fixing it because it was so shitty, and that got them into it. So we're looking at a future where that doesn't exist anymore. So you'd have to imagine there will be less people.
Yeah, and at some point, but like you said, if you want to keep this conversation to our lifetime, like by the time you and I are dead, I don't think ours is going to be really any. I mean, it will be more limited, but I don't think it will be more limited to the point where it's inaccessible.
Andrej Black says that he got into cars because his dad crashed his Mustang into a crowd.
I hope that's true. How is that no different than any other hobby? Well, cars are outside of...
Expensive as fuck.
So outside of, like,
only thing I can
boats...
think of it is- yeah,
outside of boats, planes,
horses,
and collecting
and airplanes.
paintings, there's, like, no more expensive hobbies.
Let's see. More expensive hobbies than
Dude,
cars.
people buy $100,000 GTRs and then put $100,000 into them.
And then never drive them.
And then never drive them.
But like even the affordable end of cars, like I'm out here and like I do drifting, but like I'm on a fucking budget for that, and it is still vastly more expensive than BMX.
Yeah, because honest to God,
skateboarding,
cars
than
are not
football.
cars are
Like,
not
the-
for people that can't afford it.
I mean, yeah,
Like-
I race Lemons, and I've talked to this about people before. Lemons is, air quotes, cheap racing. It's cheap real racing, like you're wheel to wheel, you have a roll cage, you're actually racing against people. But at the end of the day, even the cheapest car, if you could get a car cheap, somebody you know does the cage, whatever, you're still looking at thousands of dollars. Then you need to go out, you need to buy a $600 some odd racing suit with gloves, boots, Nomex socks, helmet, all certified stuff. Then you need to pay to enter. And at the end of the day, you know, the whole team, you're spending, you know, close to $10,000 just to get into a race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
like
cheap.
You said, even autocrossing. Like, look at autocrossing. So that is the cheapest form of racing.
Yeah, bottom of the barrel. Like, I just want to drive my car.
Yeah.
Still, you first of all have to have a car. And even if you do no prep to a car and you buy the cheapest car you can get, like, we'll say $1,500. That's probably about what my CRX cost. But anyway, so you got a $1,500 car. You still got to make sure it's going to pass tech. Like, and you might as well, like, if you have to get tires or get brakes or whatever, you might as well get something that's going to be faster. Couple like cheap go fast bits. So we'll say $2,000 for a car, and then it's $40 at minimum to go drive.
And then how much like track time do you get? Isn't it total like 10
You
minutes?
get like
On a
yeah.
good day, you get 6 runs.
So
like nobody.
6 runs of like 30 seconds
For $40.
I guess it depends on the size of the track, but let's say 30 seconds to a minute.
So
What's that?
Never
What's
been
that?
on
What's that seat
this
time
long
per
in
dollar?
fucking here, let me get my calculator out.
$40 divided by, let's say it's a minute, right?
Yeah, just to make the math
All right,
easy.
split the difference. Go
So
45 seconds.
So 6 minutes. So that's $6.6 per minute. So now lemons, which
Add.
if you have a car, if you have the safety gear, if you have everything, the personal entrance is like $550, but you're probably going to get closer to 3 hours of racing. So 550 divided by 3 times 60. And that's
why
barely
I just get on-
cheaper.
I just get on Forza Horizon. That's how I get my seat time.
Dude, I mean, it's not the same though. Like, I like playing Forza, but there's a reason that I bought a drift car and not an Xbox. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, looking at the lemons fee, if you ignore the cost of every fucking thing else and it's just entrance fee, it's like $3 a minute or something like that. It's still expensive.
how much is the entry fee for lemons?
I think it's like $550 a driver, but then you also have to pay to enter the team.
Dude, that's fucking a lot of money.
So like, I think after my fee and the team fee, I think I owed like $650 or something like that.
Figure out how much a weekend with like my local club racing organization is.
I mean, yeah, there are cheaper ways to race, but I don't know. I just
Obviously,
feel like
I'm just curious because that seems like a lot of money. I mean, it's racing, but that's just
no. It's what track am I racing? I race the New England region Lemons, so that's New Jersey Motor Park, Thompson Motor Speedway. Actually, I think it's just called Thompson Raceway,
good drift days at
and
Thompson.
New Hampshire Motor Speedway. But we're probably not doing New Hampshire this year. We have Thompson in August, and then we're maybe going to drive down to Road Atlanta or something in like December. 600 is a lot for a 12-year-old. It is, especially when you have to be 18 to drive lemons anyway.
Yeah.
Can't you be under 18 with like a release from both your parents?
I'm pretty sure you have to be 18.
Okay, I remember because like I was trying to build a lemons car in high school. We've talked about that before, but
I just go drive the mountain roads
could do
here
it.
Sunday morning. I mean, not everyone lives near mountain
I mean,
roads.
that's not a bad way to do it. Like I do that too, but
So like I live near
there
Boston.
isn't a
I live within 128. It's an hour at least for me to get out to some nice road that's going to be empty.
That
matter
sucks.
how empty
That
the road
fucking
is
sucks.
or anything like that, dude. Like go 100% on a public road.
No,
Like,
Yeah,
no,
you
never go
can't.
100%.
You can't.
Capable of
You
that.
can't. You can't do it.
No, seriously,
'Cause you
doing
have to stay in your
Yeah, it's
lane.
impossible.
doing lemons, I mean, fucking gun it in the straight, and you're going 100 at the end of it, safely. You know, and
And that is why I do like track time.
yeah,
Because,
track
like,
track
it is
nights
the
are a
only
good one.
place- I do track nights. Like, I do drifting and I do autocross, but that's like track time. You know, that's like a controlled environment where you really can.
So the thing about
Just go
track
100%
night is that yeah, it's not racing. There's no timing, and I mean, I'm gonna say drifting is not racing. There's not really.
I
Yeah,
agree with that.
there's competitions, but it's
Yeah,
not.
only fucking idiots drift.
100 miles
Yeah,
per
I know,
hour.
dude. Like, why would you do that?
All right.
It's similar though because it is like a 100% car and driver skill exercise. You know what I mean? Like you are
Yeah.
pushing yourself as hard as you can.
All right, Corn. It was great to have you, but you've been here
Great having you on.
far too long. You
Man.
were trying to pretend you were one of us when you were not.
I'm just trying to,
I'm just kidding, man.
but
All right. This is good though.
I think
Having a
we're
caller in, having a
Yeah.
little conversation. I
If
thought that was
anybody else
good.
wants to call in, I guess post it up and maybe we'll take one more caller here.
Yeah. All right. See you, Corn.
ETM says miles per hour or kilometers per hour. I use kilometers because they're faster. Just me personally.
Aren't they slower?
No, they're faster.
Yeah, but one
Because when you're
one
going-
kilometer
when you're
an hour
going-
is slower than
but-
1 mile an hour.
But when you're going 60 miles an hour, that's like slow. But
you're going 100
But
kilometers
the
an
same,
hour.
yeah, you're going 100 kilometers per hour. Like that's fast as fuck. You're going 100.
Nick Gorks needs iDrive advice. Nah, we don't talk about iDrive around here. Drifting is super gay, dude. But in Europe, it's different with the roads. What do you mean it's different with the roads? Driving an American car gets you to the conversion? What?
Getting used to the conversion between miles per hour and kilometers per hour.
Oh yeah. No, I mean I know the conversion. It's pretty close to like 2/3. It's not exactly 2/3. Isn't it like 5/9
Yeah.
or something?
It's like 6 to 10. Like that's what I do.
Isn't it like, well, I mean 6 to 10 is 2/3.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 5/9 or something? Like closer to that?
Fuck, I don't know.
Whatever it is. I mean yeah, I know the conversion, but I don't care. Freedom units. Do you have another topic at all, or should we maybe take in another caller?
No, I mean I'm tapped out of all the topics here. Everything
All
I had
right.
written down to touch on.
Spam the chat with what you want to talk about, and maybe we're gonna pick somebody. But like you have to have a Discord. Like that's just kind of how it is. You have to have a Discord and be in the Discord chat.
Yeah, to be able to take
I
a call.
I will even post the Discord link in the YouTube thing. Maybe I shouldn't.
No, fucking do it.
All right.
Like, what?
Oh, right, you're right. 6/10 is 3/5. I did go to school. I just don't do math anymore. Underrated performance cars. You just talked, Corn. I'm not even going to answer that. We talked about trucks. We talked about trucks for so long.
Yeah, and I don't even like trucks.
We've talked so much about trucks. You really are grammar, aren't you? Jesus Christ.
Look, we got You're Mean Like a Weenie just joined.
I wanted to bring that up, but I got distracted. Yeah, I said ask a question, not talk for 4 topics. Talk about Orion's weed. I mean, I want...
Oh, look, about Orion's weed in the live stream, he was like butthurt that people were like mad that... No, I'm sorry. He was mad that people acted like he was a big pothead. Like he was real butthurt about that. And it's like, Orion, like you hardcore like put up this big ass front that you're a huge pothead and all you do is smoke weed, right?
It's fine if he does too. Like I don't. give a
Yeah, it's
shit.
fine if you do, but then he's like all mad about it. He's like, I don't even smoke that much. I wouldn't call smoking a joint like once every other day, being like addicted to weed. Like he was all fucking mad about it. But
yeah.
he's mad about a persona that he himself made.
Let's see. Civics are the best budget race cars for suspension setup and weight, etc. Incorrect. Miatas. Civics don't like ever win lemons. The cars that win are 3 Series and Miatas usually. Actually, an Escort won not too long ago. Diesels. We already both agreed that Cummins inline 6 best diesel.
Yeah.
We were over diesel. Front wheel drive is also the most effective for low power. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue against that. talk about the
Yeah.
subreddit. Subreddit is very boring right now because it's just all Rudnick rolling the Forester memes.
Yeah, there's like a bunch
There's
of
like 100 of them.
posts about that. Like, dude, and it drowned out this whole like good drama that came from that Twitch live stream, and people like just didn't see it.
Miata,
like,
I can't
dude,
sit
there
in
was-
because I'm 6'5".
There was so much good shit on that live stream. It was so funny.
A Miata with a bucket seat and like a foamectomy, like yeah, you definitely could fit. Stock, no. It's totally an option. People race them. There's fucking teams that have really tall people. Yeah, no one's giving us good topics whatsoever.
No.
This is baloney, you guys. Why didn't you prepare for us? I feel like I would have zero chance of living if I crashed a Civic. Opinions on bucket seat cars, race cars. Don't put them in your. I mean,
I put 2 bride buckets in my car, but they are reclinable buckets.
yeah.
Not fucking fixed back. Like I'm not in. There's no reason to have a fixed back bucket in a car that you're not, driving the piss out of on a track.
So this is the thing with a bucket seat and harness without cage. So if you have a bucket seat and a 5-point harness and you are actually like fully tightened into it, and you crash, you're just gonna break your neck and die. A 5-point harness really isn't safe without a Hans device, which means then you need to wear a helmet. And a cage is not safe unless you have a helmet. They're not good for the road. They just strictly aren't. I'm not saying people
a pool noodle over the fucking metal isn't gonna save you.
I'm not saying people don't do it. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it straight up isn't safe. You need to have the full safety gear in order to be safe. You can't have one. It makes it more dangerous. Let's talk about less known YouTubers. Cashed Out Cars, best YouTuber. I'm just kidding.
Probably Hannah's Bug.
What's Hannah's Bug?
A little known YouTuber. She honestly can fab circles around Orion.
She can fab?
Yeah.
Can she also
shits.
fab?
She shits on Orion. Like you see what this girl does, and you're like, Orion can't do that. Oh, and that's another thing Orion confirmed in the Twitch live stream was he said, I high key hate doing car builds. Because remember back
so he's not a car guy.
Yeah. He used to always LARP that he was a fucking mechanic on Haggard Garage, this and that. And then he kind of just like quit doing that and got other people to work on the cars. Because he, I guess, came to terms with the fact that he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing and he can't build a car.
Yeah.
So now he's just like, oh,
all right.
I hate building cars.
Let's get Grammar in here. Talk about some YouTubers.
Okay.
Where the fuck is Grammar?
Quick. So what is he? Now he's LARPing as a drifter, a race car driver.
Grammar, you already are a podcaster. Hop in here, bud. Oh wait. So what is he? He's a YouTuber and a LARPer.
Yeah, he LARPs. LARPs as a drifter.
I always delete airbag with a deep dish wheel because I am tall. Well, what are you driving? Drive a bigger, safer car. Drive a newer car. I guess. So we know that you have a what is it? A Sylvia?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you have a Sylvia. I'm stupid. You have a Sylvia. What are you daily?
1990 Toyota 4Runner.
That actually is your daily?
Yeah.
Interesting. Grammar is in, but he ain't talking.
Hello.
Hey, Grammar. How
Hello,
you doing?
Grammar. Thanks for calling in.
I didn't plan for this.
Yeah,
I was just talking shit.
Yeah, you talk shit. You get into the chat.
Yeah, you talk shit, you're gonna get hit with the call, dude. So.
All right, lesser known YouTubers. Let's talk about this guy. up and coming Adam LZ. Actually, let's talk
Alright,
about Adam LZ.
Let's
Let's
just
talk about why Adam LZ
let's
is
just
the best
move
and most
him.
consistent car YouTuber.
Oh my!
You just segued into one of the most known car YouTubers.
I mean, I got a few I can rattle off, but you guys aren't gonna know them, so it's not like we can talk about them.
Sarah Intuned.
That's THX's thing. That's not my thing.
Oh, true. I mean, lesser known.
There's a YouTuber from El Paso called Garage Built Hondas, and I like watching him. Like he does like actually really good stuff to Hondas, and goes to track days and stuff like that. And he has great taste. Where mostly in El Paso, it's like super racers with Civics, like just doing the most garbage fad stuff, you know, to their Civics. So they kind of have like a really bad reputation in here especially. But he makes good builds, and I like watching him. He's pretty, like, I don't know how many things he has. I'll look him up and I'll link him here.
I just don't care about Hondas, so like
Yeah, me neither.
that doesn't interest me, and
it's because
Boosted
Hondas
Boys kinda doesn't.
Hondas get a real bad rap, but I mean, you got to do them right.
No, you do. I mean,
because they are honestly
I
like Hondas are good cars.
I like Boosted Boys Odyssey because it's just weird and it's a manual swap and whatever. And I said I like weird cars. I like that, but like I don't really give a shit about a 700 horsepower Civic.
What? I can't do a web address in the chat. What the hell?
Oh, you can't?
No,
That's
you need to make Netgear a mod on the YouTube.
Dude, make
okay.
me a fucking mod, dude. What the?
I do have a channel we can talk about though, and I think
okay.
we've talked
Okay,
about it.
I didn't say my favorite small YouTuber yet.
Gay.
Wow.
There you go.
All right, I can't find you. I'll just do it later. My
No, here. I'll type right now. Go back to the bottom.
I'm at the bottom.
Jesus.
I don't even know how to do it. I'm just gonna click stuff. So my favorite small YouTuber. There you go. So my favorite small YouTuber, and I guess he's not too small. I think he might have hit 100,000. It's definitely Musty One. Yeah, whole set knew it. Definitely Musty One. This guy, he works a lot on older air-cooled Volkswagens, but he also does videos where he'll fix up a lawnmower or some shit like that. And I don't know, just the way that he talks things through and is very methodical. It's really good background noise on the longer videos, but you also can learn a lot just by watching him.
Yeah, he does stuff with VW,
so he's
hard
the best. He's
hard
the best.
pass.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get
You
Graham
can
out of here.
just miss me with that gay shit, dude.
Miss me with that. All right, what were you gonna talk about?
Street Bandito. We talked about him in the Discord before.
I haven't
and they're
watched
actually
Street Bandito at all.
super sick. So I don't know a ton about them. I've only watched a few videos so far, but I loved them all. They are like a body shop and maybe also a detail shop and maybe also a mechanic shop. And so they have a few projects going on right now. One they just updated today was their LS400 drift taxi, which is what Orion could have had. And then they also have a full carbon fiber 240Z.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, they molded the carbon fiber themselves. They're doing it all themselves.
So does that mean it's slightly larger than a 240Z?
I imagine. It is wide body.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean,
and
that's fine.
I think. Hold on, let me skip through a video real quick. I think the 240Z, the carbon 240Z, is also an S2K swap,
Ugh.
and it's got like the S2000 dash and all that.
S2K?
Yeah.
I would have gone RB.
No.
All right, whatever. No, I mean, no, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, no.
Scotty, Anthony Couch has a right idea here. Scotty Kilmer is the best channel.
Okay.
I don't know Scotty Kilmer.
And my favorite thing is the dude that films for them actually knows cameras and actually knows editing and is actually decently good at this shit. It's like when Divine was filming for Rudnick and Tommy. Like it just makes it so much easier to watch when everything is just nice and clean and everything sounds good.
I mean, recording yourself is super annoying. You're not gonna get the best shots, and then like when you're like focusing on working too, it's super difficult to record stuff. So on my channel, I've recorded stuff working on the bus, and usually a video was like a day's worth of work, and I would be there for 8, 9, 10, 12 hours, and like I barely recorded enough to make a video because I'm just busy working. I can't stop everything I'm doing every second to record it.
What bolt is going to be the interesting bolt to loosen or tighten? You know, it's like it's all the same shit.
And that's the thing is like, you know, I had with working on the bus, I had deadlines. We had to get the bus done so that we could fucking go race. And it's the same thing for the car. A lot of these, you know, YouTubers don't really have deadlines, and if they do, they don't care if they miss it. How many drift events has Rudnick missed this year already? And he was aiming to make every single one of them, right?
Yeah.
He missed the first one, and then has since then not even been close to drifting.
All right, guys, we're going to take this time here to talk about our sponsor, Chinese Bluetooth speakers. You guys should really check these out. They are some of the best Chinese Bluetooth speakers on the market. And right now, if you put twiggymac netgear57 in the coupon code, you get 65% off of these things.
69% off.
69%
They're basically just
off.
giving it to you.
It's
Basically free. They're basically free. Check out these fucking Chinese Bluetooth speakers, guys. You're gonna fucking love them.
There is a replay. You can fucking click back in the video.
Good job, Cornhole. Proud of you.
All right, Grammar. It was great to have you, but I'm kicking you out because I hate you.
Grammar, good talking to you, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, bye, guys.
See ya.
I had actually sent Mike Divine a message on Reddit asking if he want to come on here and and just talk to us a little bit, but he never got back to me. I mean, I guess I don't blame him, but I told him straight up. I was like, dude, I'm not trying to get a fucking hit piece out of you. You know, I just, we want to talk cars.
I think out of everyone, we'd have our best chance with Jimmy Oaks.
Yeah, and like Jimmy Oaks, if you do happen to hear this at all, we're not trying to get a hit piece out of you.
Did we never really? Last time we just kind of talked about how we don't like how he stances everything.
Yeah,
that was really
all he does is he just stances things and never drives it. You know, which is fine. There's stance fags in the world. I get it. But...
yeah, I mean, I just don't care for stance. But no, Jimmy's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm out of topics. We've been going on for
hour and 43.
Hour 43 minutes. So I think we can kind of start to wrap this up now. Truth Man, we already talked about that. This entire podcast should be viewable after we're done with the stream. You should be able to go back through and watch it as many times as you want, aka 0 times. So I guess we'll sign off here. I'll do the last plug of myself. My YouTube channel is Dead Horse Beaters, which is also my Lemons team. Again, you can also check out our Facebook page if that's your thing.
All right, and my YouTube channel is the House of the Rising Sun. I'm gonna link it here in the chat, and it should also be down in the description. And you can follow me pretty much as I just waste money on my cars.
It's not a waste of money if you had fun. Here, I'll post my thing there too. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I can't fucking remember it all.
Well, with that, guys, thanks for listening.
No, I remembered. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, everyone watching who is part of the Haggard subreddit, be sure to get your votes in for the Survivor. And we plan on streaming, I guess, next Thursday, right? Hopefully. Yeah. Next Thursday we'll be back up. We're gonna do a weekly thing.
Thursday it seems like it's working out okay. I don't know. Maybe we could maybe do Sunday, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
we're
Thursdays,
not
Thursdays
owned by
is-
them.
Yeah, so we'll do whatever. But guys, thanks for tuning in to Haggard Super Friends and listening to us rant here over the happenings of the past week. So if you guys liked it, give us a like, give us a comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one.